Hey there for collectors of toy cars. This is a big one. Huge haul, loads of toy cars. Let's get started. First of all, we have a Matchbox Corvette. This is a colour changer, which is very nice. You can tell it's a colour changer because it's a different colour. Also, the fact, well, there was some sticker or something on the front there. Peeled it off a little bit and it did still show the colour. Beautiful Corvette, lovely condition, very nice indeed. Next we have a Batmobile. I have absolutely no idea what Batmobile it is. I think it's from the 90s film. It's just a tuned version. It's quite small and cute. I don't really collect Batmobiles anymore because there's just so many of them, and they don't name them either because the base just says, well, I think it actually just says, yeah, Thailand, Mattel, DC Comics, but no actual Batmobile name or year, unless you have it packaged. Next we have quite an old one here from Lesney, Matchbox, Superfast. This is Mod Rod number 1. Oh, that's the actual name, so this is Mod Rod. Quite a cool model indeed, very yellow. Still has the original cheetah sticker on the front though, that's really cool. Usually you'll find that either completely gone or just literally the stickery remains. That is really nice to have. Slight bit of damage on the wheel, but that can be easily repaired. Next we have an Astra or Opel GTE or Cadetti. This is actually the police version. Now I usually find this one a lot, but it's usually bashed up, damaged, completely crap. This one is in very good condition. A few flea bites here and there, but other than that, in really good condition. I'm really happy with that one, so I'll have that one to the collection. I might already have that one, I don't know. Next we have a Bulldozer. This is a different one to the other ones, so this is going to be rather confusing, but yeah, it's called a Bulldozer. Nice detail of a bull on the side there with 42. Cool feature, it does have a working part, it goes up and down, and also the tracks move as well. And these are rubbery tracks as well. That was a cool feature that Matchbox seem to have got rid of now. Next we have another Superfast. This is Vantastic. This one I had from my childhood as well, because I remember this weird looking fish on the side. And yes, it is on both sides, and there is a sticker tampo. Again, usually that's gone. I might already have this one as well, I'm not sure. I think I don't have it, but either way, really cool model to have. I really do like these older models from the 70s era when they did have super fast eras. This one is called Atlas. This is actually a type of truck back in the day. You would have had a small dumper truck back in the day called an Atlas. So yeah, this would have been a 1970s-esque sort of dumper truck. Probably would have been more seen on construction sites or where they were demolishing old buildings. So that would have been a site if you were in Britain. Next we have another Opel Kadett or Astra from Vauxhall. This one actually has opening doors, which is rare. So this is a very early model of the Astra. It actually has opening doors. I don't know if it's a... No, it is the same as the other one. Just checking, but yeah, very cool model indeed. Obviously an old rally car of some kind, or rally cross car, but yeah, it has opening doors. I always thought these were solid, but obviously not. Next up we have, of course, the classic TV news truck with Matchbox Television. It does actually say 75 News, even though this came out sadly in 1989, so if it came out in 75 that would have been cool, but yeah, either way. And yes, it does have the features. Oh, and also as well, the camera doesn't move. If you do find a non-branded one, the camera does actually move, so they obviously did something there, but usually the camera's broken and so's the little aerial. But this one isn't, and it's in really good condition. Really happy with that one. Next we have a Renault 11, a very rare car indeed, UK wise and probably elsewhere. It even has the word turbo on the side. Yep, that's a very 80s word or 90s word. I think 80s, because I think this came out in, yeah, 85, so yeah, that's definitely an 80s model. So sort of like that's an 80s word, was the word turbo on the side, because you wanted everybody to know you had a turbo car. You were fast and you had a turbo. Not many people knew what a turbo was until the 90s, when it was like a case of you put your foot down, it was like going along normally. Whoa, power! There we go. Next we have a Corgi Mercedes 300 TD taxi. Very basic colour, unfortunately. It's a 90s one because you can tell by the wheels and just how cheap it is. Plastic base, metal body. That was it really. Even cheaper is this 90s Aston Martin DB6. Been around for a while, this one was, in yellow. Don't think I have a yellow version, but you can tell, incredibly cheap. It even has a hollowed out piece as well, so yeah, but it's a 90s one because these are 90s wheels. That was when Corgi was sort of like basically no longer British and was selling off a lot of their models as well. Next we have a Mercedes-Benz 820 GE. This is their off-roader version. Basically a more sensibler version of a Unimog. If a Unimog is too off-roady, this is sort of like a off-road-esque, because the Unimog could go anywhere. This will only go slightly off-road. But yeah, this has got Polizzi on the side, which is, I think it's, I know they have these in Dubai, because they redo like their Mercedes is over there. So this could be a Dubai one, or this could just be a general sort of like foreign police car. Either way, nice to have. Next we have the little ATV six-wheeler. Yep, 6x6. I love these little things, they're so cute. So you can see it's got 6x6 on the side. Very basic little model, just a cute little model I like to have. We're not done yet. I have the bread box, the Paint Co Hot Wheels logo. Really cool, neat little model. I was actually quite surprised to find this, because I don't usually find these very often, but it was cool to find that model either way. Next we have a Hot Wheels colour changer of a Mustang, 2005 Ford Mustang GT. You can tell it's a colour changer as well. I have a feeling I've already shown these. In fact, I think I have already shown these. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Next we have the Batman The Dark Knight Rockster. I had to have this one because it's an odd one. You don't usually see sort of like odd. Usually it's sort of like Batmobile, the odd police car, the Joker. But yep, and there is the Batman gold logo on the back there. So obviously Batman. Well, again, we know Batman is Bruce Wayne, so it's like a case of yeah, I'll quite happily put gold on there. This is Power Pro, but I seem to remember this had a different name. I think this was not called Power Pro. This was called something else. This was called Tsunami or something like that. Maybe they changed the name after quite a few. I think there was a place in Japan that got a Tsunami a while ago, somewhere around about there. I know there was news of that somewhere, but yeah, either way, cool model. Next we have a Maelstrom. This is one we haven't seen for a while actually in the main lines or anywhere. I think last time it was in a 5-pack a while ago. The Swamp Creatures, pretty cool model, little basic white colour, very nice indeed. Next we have a rare model. This is a Corgi Penguin. Now back in the day you had, you may remember a while ago, I had the Wonder Woman car. This was basically, they did a lot of Batman hero villains and a lot of character models. Well, this is the Penguin from the 1960s Batmobile Batman TV show with the still alive, believe it or not, Adam West. As you can see, it's got the Penguin umbrella, Penguin logo, and of course there is the Penguin. Very basically designed, but again, that would have given a kid hours of fun back in the day. Next we have a tiny little micro machine. This is a Camaro IROC Z. You can tell it's that because it actually says IROC on the side. These are super rare to find actually nowadays, finding micro machines. I mean, I keep looking for them, but I never usually find them. Maybe because they are highly collectible. Had to have this one. This is a paddle steamer. Now this is of the famous St. Louis Queen ship. Now I know somewhere in Mississippi or some very watery area in the USA, they do actually have this boat ship that's been around since the 1850s, I think. I think even Culture Club, Karma Karma Chameleon did something on a steamboat like that. Either way, really nice model, unique as well, so that is really nice to have in the collection. Next we have Semi-Fast. This one's pretty cool. Another model that sadly got final run, unfortunately. Back in the 90s in the UK, you used to have people racing big rigs like this, so that's probably where this came from. One that I missed in the last video, which I'm really annoyed about, was this jackhammer, which is a really cool model. I absolutely love it. I probably have mentioned these already, but like I say, either way, really neat to get that model. Next we have a... this doesn't actually have a name on it. Oh no, it does. Honda Civic Si. Very nice model indeed. Proper Japanese boy racer car. Usually customised from stock. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I would like to see one of those models just stock. Next we have a Coca-Cola 97 Chevy Tahoe, or Tahoe, however you pronounce it. Again, has Coca-Cola on it. Doesn't matter on the condition, I've got to have it because it's Coca-Cola. Next we have the French attempt at making a British thing. This is a Majoretti. It is a British bus with just Visit London on the side. Still with the stickers on the side, which is rather rare. So I had to have that. And also as well the laugh factor. It just says London Bus. Or British Bus. So it's like a case of that's basically our British bus. Yeah, probably from the 1970s to the 1980s. But yeah, that's still pretty unique to see. Next we have another Superfast. This is a BR17/18 in police colours. These were mass produced, these super fast GTs from Matchbox, or super GTs from Matchbox. These were mass made. I got so many of these. They're pretty common. It was basically just take an ordinary model, stick a metal body on it, change the name to Super GT, don't bother sticking any interior, just a black glass, a little bit of metal to hold the wheels in place, and that's it. Next we have a Majoretti dump truck. This is called a Bernie Carrier. Don't know if that's related to Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street. Very nice. Ernie, why have you parked a dump truck outside the house? Oh, Bert, it's because this is actually a Bernie dump truck. Yes, very nice model indeed, all pure metal as well. One that I didn't actually have, I do have an ordinary Majoretti dump truck, but not one of these. This is a different kind. Nice to have. Next we have an American/British garbage truck from 2008. Now, I think this is an American one, or it could be a British one, but it has on the side, keep the bay clean. So I'm probably thinking this is sort of like a Californian or possibly a American sort of one. Either way, cool to get. Next we have a Volvo 760. Quite a rare beast to see nowadays. A good old Volvo, and yes, it does have opening doors. Next we have a Corgi Porsche. This one is just basically called a Porsche. You may remember the Polo one. Well, this is the Porsche one. Very nice to get indeed. And next we have an ambulance. This one is a very basic one. This is just literally called ambulance. I think I had one of these as a child. Really cool model to get. Very nice to get. Also from the car booty, I found this carded Majoretti fire truck. And this is how they were packaged. So, very cool to get indeed. It is just literally called fire truck, I think. Yeah, it says it fire engine on the front there. Pretty cool. Anyway, big news. The Entertainer Shop. We've got one in Cambridge. I didn't realise that. I went in there on Monday and I brought some good stuff. A little bit expensive though. Single cards 160. Not too bad. Anyway, here we have Aisle Driver. I absolutely love these strange models Hot Wheels are making now. I had to have that one purely because it's weird and I love it. Next we have Boom Car. I think this is the first colouring. Either way, this is one I didn't have before. Also as well has a little action command on the back. You're supposed to flick your character out, as if that's going to work. Also as well, they had retro entertainment stuff there. £3, really cheap. First we have Doctor Strange in his GMC motorhome. Really nice cars to get, and at £3 as well, reduced from £5. That's how cool these are. We then have Hawkeye with his 66 Dodge A100. I did unfortunately have to leave the El Camino behind because I didn't have enough money. But like I say, these are the only ones they had there, unfortunately. And we have the Black Widow Combat Medic. Really awesome model to get. Like I say, the only two that weren't there was the Horn and Gas and the Chevy 55 panel. Again, that doesn't surprise me because of how popular those models were. Anyway, nice long video. I might have repeated myself a little bit. Anyway, I will see you next time, guys.